Hey y'all, welcome to Nine Grace Revelations. This is Sarah Tia. This is going to be a reading for the collective. May or may not resonate, but I do offer personal readings, and a link to the site is in the description. Pisces feels like a really big factor. A possible Pisces and Aquarius being cut off. Any air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, they feel like a really big factor. Somebody cutting these people or this person off. But it feels like it's because there's an extremely envious energy that's here, and it's causing the tree to bear no fruit, right? So it's a toxic habit, a toxic person, a toxic situation, a toxic relationship, whatever it may be, right? It's dark energy, and it is intervening with others' ability to be able to manifest. And someone can see this clearly. Like, this demon, this devil, this dark energy is in the way of me being able to reach my goal or to make money or to find success or to be happy, to have a healthy relationship, whatever it is. This is the reason that this tree is bearing no fruit. Okay? There's no denying this anymore. So I think the truth in regards to a possible Scorpio, Capricorn, any fire sign, Leo, Aries, Sagittarius, Aquarius, and it really feels like Aquarius is a huge factor here. People are starting to see this person's true colors, their true nature, the truth about this situation, understanding what's really going on, understanding that this the toxicity has been a repeated issue. The lying has been a repeated issue. The copying has been a repeated issue. And it's like this topic of discussion keeps coming up. Whatever this is, it keeps resurfacing, keeps coming up, keeps coming up, keeps coming up. But it keeps coming up because this person is being toxic and hateful and obsessive and predatory. They are repeatedly copying off of somebody to create an image for themselves, a lifestyle for themselves, to get attention. So somebody seems like they have been telling the truth, like almost like a whistleblower. They're copying off of me. They're stealing from me. They're taking from me. They're emulating me. And repeatedly have been copying off of me to bring attention to themselves. So others are starting to get upset because they are seeing this reality now. This person is using somebody else's image, identity, words, ideas to try to become popular or famous or to become like, it's almost like a socialite. You know what I mean? Trying to become a socialite, but trying to become a socialite off of somebody else's image and identity. And it's wrong. Dentists. So I think there is this sense of pride that's going to become a really big factor here, y'all. To where people are done allowing those who aren't thinking for themselves, those who lack creativity, they're done letting these people take from those who are creating authentically. Everybody who is in these environments being wannabes, stepping on other people's toes, being envious of other people, showing how jealous that they are of other people while stepping on their toes. They're being seen for exactly who they are. And they're going to start showing out, y'all. When I say these people are about to start acting a fool, Because it's going to be like, I'm not copying off him. I'm not copying off of her. I'm not trying to be like him. I'm not trying to be like her. Yes, they are. Yes, they are. And it's undeniable. So it's like, why not just pay homage? Why not pay homage, give credit and respect to who deserves it? If you know that you inspired. You know what I mean? But it's because they're jealous. Daisha, they're obsessive and jealous spirited. And they're so desperate for this top spot to where they want to look like they were the OG. They are the original. They are the one that's coming up with these plans, ventures, ideas, this style, this image, whatever it is. Like, they want to portray themselves as if they are coming up with these things on their own. And they're not. They are completely influenced by somebody else's life, lifestyle, and image. Somebody's entire personality. This is who they're influenced by. So they just keep lying. Just keep lying. But it's because they want to be the center of attention. So it's like, I want people to love me while I pretend to be like you. You know what I mean? Like, are you, it's like these people are not attracting attention to themselves by being themselves. They're attracting attention to themselves by trying to be like us, trying to look like us, trying to dress like us, trying to walk, talk, style themselves like us, trying to wear their hair and nails like us, trying to, you feel me? Get into this, like I always say, get into the same hobbies, try to act like they have the same interests, try to act like they live the same lifestyles. Try to act like they have the same diets, whatever it is. Like, they get into these things because they see other people getting attention, living these lifestyles. So it's like, I'm going to pretend to be spiritual too. I'm going to pretend to be healthy too. I'm going to pretend like I work out too. I'm going to pretend that I read books too. I'm going to pretend that I'm spiritual too. I'm going to pretend that I go to church and love God or whatever it may be. They're going to pretend to be whatever other people that get attention are doing, or are being. Like, it's like they're going to pretend to be into this shit, So if, I don't know, like, what's something that's popular where I am, like, a few years ago, like, becoming a lash technician was like a really big thing. Like, but only certain women were actually, like, say, selling lashes or doing lashes or whatever. And then all of a sudden, it's like, it was just so many girls selling lashes. May not have even had any experience, like, being an esthetician, going to school for it, none of that. But, like, they just was doing it because they saw other people making money doing it. Like, is this something that you're even passionate about? Is this something that you're really into? Or are you doing it because you see other people making money and becoming popular from doing this stuff? You know what I mean? Like, tarot, for instance, I tell y'all all the time locally, like, it's like, these bitches didn't even know what the hell this shit was. You know what I mean? It's like the community is so small. Now all of a sudden it's like they think that I'm their competition when they wouldn't have never even known what the fuck tarot was if they never came across me. You know what I mean? So it's like, what the fuck are you on? Like, are you reading tarot now because this is something that you love to do, something that you're passionate about? Or are you doing it because you saw somebody that looked like you getting attention off this shit and then you tried to hop in this lane because you thought that you was going to get the same love, you feel me? Without the skills. So it's like, fuck no. Like, that's all that's been happening, y'all. And this cycle is over with because we have detached from the fucking wannabes. Like, they are too thirsty for the same level of clout, for the same level of love, for the same level of attention, for the same looks, for the same, you feel me, image, for the same, like, honestly, persona. It's like they are too thirsty to be us, y'all. And it's like, we're so unique. We're so, like, down to earth and so humble that it's like, the love is free, but they're coming to try to take our joy while imitating us as human beings. You get what I'm saying? So it's like, you're coming into my life to steal my identity, my ideas, my persona, You want to come and figure out what I'm interested in, what I eat, what I do, where I go. You know what I mean? All because you want to do the same shit so you could portray yourself as living the same lifestyle and being the same person. Period. That's the only reason these bitches are even like follow you on social media and shit. Because they just trying to figure out what you do, who you connected to. You feel me? All this type of shit, how you style yourself, like whatever it is, so they can try to take on your image and sell it like it's their own like persona or whatever this is, their own ideas, whatever it may be. And now others are starting to see that that's what these bitches are doing, men or women. They're sitting around us, watching us, and styling themselves after us. Sitting around us, watching us, and forming their lives after us. You get what I'm saying? So if they know that you always drove this type of car, they gonna go try to get that type of car too. You get what I'm saying? If you always wear your hair like this, they gonna start trying to wear their hair like that. Because they're trying to figure out what it is. What is your secret ingredient? Okay? So if you wear your hair in a certain style, they start wearing their hair in that certain style and they don't get the same attention, or they still don't feel the joy inside of themselves that you seem to have. And they don't get it. So they're styling their hair like you. They already got their clothes styled like you. Now they styling their hair like you, right? Okay, well, I still don't understand. So now I'm going to act like I'm a tarot reader too. I'm going to act like I'm into tarot and spiritual too. Okay, this is getting me a little bit of attention on social media. People are starting to pay me attention because they think that I'm this and I'm that and I know this and I know that, right? So the more of our image, our identity that they add to themselves and push that shit on social media, the more validated that they feel. You get what I'm saying? But not realizing that they're a walking clone. Their entire image and identity and all of their interests are a mirror of somebody else's true reality. Again, this is the part to where others awaken and understand that. These people are doing nothing but sitting around and stealing our intellectual property to create identities for themselves. And then wondering why we're isolated and don't fuck with nobody. Because every time we pop out and go back into our worlds, go back into our shells, you get on social media, you see a bitch walking like you, talking like you, dressing like you, wearing their hair like yours, wearing their nails like yours, picking up the same hobbies, habits, and interests, trying to mix and mingle in the same social circles, whatever it is. Like, you notice this shit, right? So you know they watching, but it's like y'all not watching to be supportive. Y'all are watching to steal. Y'all are watching to take. So no, I don't want to fuck with you because every time I come around or every time I pop out or every time I post myself, whatever the fuck it may be, y'all trying to find more shit to steal from my image, my identity, to take on for your own false image. They want us to remain in the darkness, want us to remain unknown, unseen, unheard. Okay? But it's because they are stealing our intellectual property. If you write or speak or whatever for a living, and somebody who does not do that for a living is trying to hop in your lane because they see you get attention from writing or speaking for a living, right? So they go and listen to your speeches and try to steal information out of your speeches to create a speech of their own, to make posts of their own, to make themselves look deep like you, right? So they can't let the people that they're around see you. Because if these people see you, they're going to realize that this person plagiarized every fucking thing that you said, copied everything that you did. They don't want nobody around them to fuck with you because these people are going to find out that they copied everything that you've done and said. Period. But now they are finding out because this energy is not innovative at all, and we're in the age of Aquarius. These fake, fraud, frail ass, weird ass, copycat clone ass bitches cannot hide. They cannot hide. The God in us cannot be hidden. The energy of God cannot be destroyed nor overpowered. Do y'all hear me? So we're shining even brighter than we were before, gaining more traction, more attention than we had before, right? So regardless, these bitches didn't want nobody to see us, didn't want nobody to know who we are, while they're walking around copying off of us, trying to get attention based off of our image, our personas, our likes and dislikes, our hobbies and interests, whatever, right? And now everybody is seeing it. Like, yo, this is where they got their whole inspiration from. This is who they got the game from. This is who they're copying off of. This is where they heard all this shit at. This is what inspired them to walk, talk, dress like this. This is what inspired them to do this. Period. Deja, anything like that. They're walking in somebody else's image. And they don't want nobody to see who this person is. They don't want nobody to know who this person is. They don't want nobody to fuck with this person like that, because then they're going to realize that this motherfucker ain't nothing but a fraud, portraying themselves to be everything that you are or this other party is in this equation. They don't want nobody to know that they're imitating somebody that is so pure, so divine. Because once they come into contact with this divine energy, they're going to realize that they were getting bamboozled. You get what I'm saying? It's like you got people that can preach to you, okay? Then you got people who can help you transform your soul. You got people who can show you shit, talk shit to you, talk shit. You feel me? Surface level, basic ass bullshit. That sound motivational. It sound inspirational. It sound like they talking about something. But that shit ain't gonna do nothing for your spirit. It ain't gonna help you grow closer to God. These motherfuckers be on these podcasts and all this bullshit babbling about nothing. A whole bunch of nothing. Not nothing that's going to help you become a godly individual, help you transform your soul, help you grow spiritually. They not talking about shit. They just running their mouths because running their mouths gets them likes. Running their mouths gets them attention, viewers, you feel me? A following, whatever. They're not doing this shit from the soul. So this shit ain't gonna do nothing for your soul. All these people are doing are expanding your humanity because you are helping them expand their fucking ego by listening to them, by liking their shit, by following them, whatever the fuck this is. You preaching. Fuck out of here. These surface level bullshit ass people are not doing anything to nourish the spirit. All they're doing is pretty much standing here in front of you and wanting you to idolize them and every word that come out their mouth, not realizing that this shit ain't doing nothing to transform your existence. Nothing that they're teaching you, showing you can help you transform yourself as a being, nor transform your reality. This is an image that these people are giving off. An image that these people are selling you. Gimmicks. They not real. So I don't give a fuck what they have, how popular they are, who they think they are, whatever this is, what they look like. They not in tune with their souls, y'all. So how can somebody who's not in tune with themselves spiritually help you grow spiritually, help guide you spiritually? This motherfucker's so grounded in their humanity that they're not elevating spiritually. So how can they help you do something that they have never done? This is the ego. Stop letting these egotistical bitches preach to y'all. Stop letting these egotistical bitches make y'all feel like y'all have to validate their existence to feel like somebody, to be seen by them. Any of that. These are egotistical bitches who want clout, fame, attention, money. Only things that will expand their humanity. They're not looking for God. They're not guided by God. They don't have God within themselves. You think somebody showing their ass and titties on social media is guided by God? You never want to do things like that when God is the root of your life. It feels unnatural and ungodly to do things like that. So how can anybody that's walking around with their ass and titties out tell you, help you transform your soul, help guide you to become a higher individual spiritually? How can somebody that's walking around with their ass and titties out, or somebody that's driven by ass and titties, help you become a better person? They still are controlled by their root chakra. They have not even made it past the first 3 chakras to help you dig through your heart. Please, y'all, don't get lost in the image. Don't get lost in the image. Don't get lost in these gimmicky ass bitches, men or women. I don't care. They can put on a show. They can put on the whole motherfucking costume, the whole suit, whatever this is. But the soul will not be transformed by these individuals, because they can only help you expand your humanity. So yeah, they may look like they have a lot in this physical reality, but what's in their spiritual bank account? You feel me? You can have $1 million in the bank on this earth, but if your spiritual bank account ain't got shit in it, that means absolutely nothing. We are souls having a physical experience. This physical shit is temporary. Anybody that is idolizing any of this shit is lost, misguided, and has the potential to misguide you as well. These people idolize this realm. They are controlled by this realm. And these are the same people that are trying to preach and teach to people as if they are the influences, should be the influences, when they not shit. These motherfuckers can't even be good influences for their own child or children, y'all, let alone other fucking adults and other people's kids. You want your daughter walking around with her ass and titties out? You feel me? Like, fuck out of here. We don't support this shit, y'all. Like, I'm sorry. We don't support this shit. But we don't support this shit because these motherfuckers are pretending to be something that they aren't. Now, if you want to walk around with your ass and titties out and do shit that ass and titties out behaviors, you feel me? Cool. But don't walk around with your ass and titties out and then try to portray yourself like a fucking pastor. You feel me? Like a leader of the youth. You walk around with your ass and titties out, motherfucker, or you driven by ass and titties or whatever this is. Like, you are not a leader for the youth. You cannot guide the youth. You cannot guide people who are seeking God. Because if you in the front of the line, all they gonna see is your ass hanging out the back of your fucking shorts or your skirt or whatever the fuck this is. You feel me? These motherfuckers can't hear nothing that you saying because they looking at your titties. They can't focus on shit that you saying because they looking at your titties. They can't think about what you saying if they following behind you, if your ass hanging out. They just like, oh, look at that ass. You feel me? Naturally. Like, these motherfuckers ain't following you because they hear what you saying. They following you because they seeing that ass. Like, what the fuck are you talking about? Like, don't be misled by these motherfuckers because they are lost, y'all. Like, and I'm not saying everybody got to live in a modest manner. Like, everybody does not have the same style. Everybody does not have the same ideologies. So I tell you all the time, I don't project my ideologies onto people. What I'm saying is, if you are walking around with your ass and titties out, quit trying to portray yourself as spiritual or a fucking pastor or somebody that has the ability to transform somebody's soul, because you're still lost in your humanity. And nothing about walking around with our ass and titties out is godly. Nothing about it is godly. Posting that type of shit on social media, doing any of that type of shit, you feel me? And you got big boobs, whatever, like you naturally gonna have cleavage. Like shit happens, but I mean, I'm talking about doing this shit. So are you intentionally dressing yourself so you going outside and so motherfuckers can see your ass and titties and think that these are the people that are supposed to be guiding our children, leading our children in any type of way? Thinking that these are the people who are supposed to be the influences, you know? Like, no, this is demonic, you feel me? And the more that you could sit, say, and watch TV or whatever it may be, like, you'll see that type of shit. Like, I think, for instance, like the award shows and that type of stuff, if you sit and watch an award show, like a MTV Awards, BET Awards, whatever, like, that alone will show you where society is as a whole. American society. Because I didn't watch the BET Awards this year, but I could see the comments on social media like, oh, this twerking, all they doing is twerking, all they doing is popping their ass, all they doing is popping their ass. Like, yeah, y'all act like y'all love that shit too. You feel me? Then you get on your social media and all you doing is popping your ass just like these bitches on stage. Like, what the fuck are you talking about? Like, you feel me? Brainwashed, controlled, doing the same shit that you see these other motherfuckers doing and don't even understand why you doing it. You get what I'm saying? Because there is a higher entity that is controlling all of these entities. Okay? This realm is controlled by darkness, is ruled by darkness. So it takes a lot of power, it takes a lot of courage, strength to be a light energy in this realm. It takes a lot. And I think that's why I personally don't take this shit lightly. Like these bitches pretending to be everything that I really embody. You know what I'm saying? Like your bitch is really not who y'all portraying yourselves to be. Like quit trying to act like you just got all this wisdom and you could help these people and that person or whatever. Like you just got so much, like you can help guide these people into really transforming their souls into becoming their higher selves. Like you haven't even done that for yourself, my bitch. But these bitches really be trying to hop in my motherfucking lane and do what I do, not realizing like I done been through the trenches in this shit, y'all. Like this spiritual shit, like I've been through shit that most bitches would have killed themselves facing. You hear me? So it's like y'all bitches don't even understand the spiritual warfare that come with moving into your higher self. You feel me? Because y'all out partying with the fucking demons, nigga. Gonna guide these people, gonna guide these kids, gonna guide all these people to go through this same demonic bullshit that you going through because you won't even accept the fact that your fucking ego got you pretending to be some shit that you really not. And you want them to believe that you this fake ass bitch too. This fake ass image too. Like, no, nigga. We not teaching these little girls to walk around with their ass and titties out. And you know what I mean? To do none of that. Like, to think just, I'm sorry, y'all. We don't live like that. We think higher than that. I don't give a fuck how many people may think that you boring, call you a prude, whatever it may be. The shit that these people are doing, the things that they're into, the things that they're invested in are demonic. And they can accept that or they don't have to accept it. But we don't have to continue to dwell in hell with them. Like the shit y'all into, the things that y'all be doing for fun, for money, for likes, it's demonic. And now they trying to come over here and pretend to be spiritual. Okay? And we not tolerating that shit. You're not coming over here acting like you spiritual when you really not. You're not coming over here pretending to have the same level of knowledge and wisdom when you really don't got that shit, nigga. Because we really out here changing lives, saving lives. And what are you doing but trying to make people horny? You get what I'm saying? Like, I'm sorry. Like, if a child can follow your social media and they can see your ass and titties out, You not for the kids, bro. You not for the future. Period. You need to reevaluate yourself and your life in the way that you portraying yourself before you ever think that you're going to be guiding people into the future. Like, no, y'all leading people straight into hell and don't even want to accept that about yourselves. Like, sick of this shit. And these motherfuckers want to think that you weird because you don't want to do the demonic shit that they do. You know what I mean? Like, man, Tony Baker, y'all, the comedian Tony Baker. He had an interview that he had posted or whatever, and he was talking about how, like, when he tell people he don't drink, they be like, oh, what happened? Like, they just automatically assume, like, you used to be an alcoholic or you had some horrible experience because you don't drink. And it's like, instead of these stupid motherfuckers accepting the fact that alcohol is poison and poison in the body, they questioning why you don't want to poison your body. That's how backwards the world is that we live in. These motherfuckers are so lost that they think what's up is down and what's down is up. What's left is right and what's right is left. What's wrong is right and what's right is wrong. They are so lost, y'all. And we don't have to be a part of this shit no more. You gotta get the fuck away from these people, man. I just thank God that the clones are getting exposed because they do not represent shit that we have going on. They do not represent our mission. They do not represent us at all. These are bitches who want the attention that we get. So they're pretending to be interested in the same things that we're interested in. Pretending to have the same images that we actually have. You know what I mean? The same personas, personalities, knowledge, wisdom, experience, whatever it is. No, we are not the same, my bitch. Like, it's levels to this shit. Okay? And it's godly over here. Y'all do what y'all want to do, but y'all ain't gonna